I'm Chris Sargent from Plants Management Australia, and I'm the Managing Director. Plants Management Australia looks after intellectual property of new plant varieties. So whether that be domestic breeders that have bred a new plant variety or something coming in from international sources. And a new plant is something that is bred for its colour, its disease tolerance, its height and its end use as well. So we would take those plants in, get them trialled for those attributes, export them around the world, or once again import them, and then we would look at protecting them by the Plant Breeders' Rights Act or trademark or copyrights, and then collect a royalty back off every plant that's sold for the breeder. The type of businesses that we partner with are people that can bring each project to life. So whether that be a propagator, a tissue culture lab, production nurseries, retail, and then even to the media as well. So we connect with all of those partners to bring a new plant to life. My career pathway is interesting. I started off as an apprentice in Hobart, Tasmania. Then after I'd finished my apprenticeship, I decided that I wanted to travel overseas, but in conjunction with horticulture because that was my passion. So I went to the United States and also into the UK and Europe, and I worked in wholesale and retail nurseries to gain more experience, but at the same time took opportunity to travel to gardens, to flower shows, to conferences to further my career and my knowledge. Came back to Australia to manage a garden centre. And after a few years, I sort of connected the travel with horticulture, with people, and that's where I've ended up at Plants Management Australia. I think our industry is always looking for youth, enthusiasm, passion, about grabbing a career and moving with it, and that's what horticulture does. And I think curiosity in our industry is absolutely golden because you never know everything, and that's the thing about horticulture that keeps you getting up every day, is that you've never got to the end, you've never know everything. There is always something to learn. I think there's a huge opportunity for our industry to be a leader and to take the leadership role on things like climate change, the impact on environmental impacts as far as recycling goes, water recycling. I think climate change today is an enormous issue for all of us, but particularly for the younger generation that's their world that they're growing up in. So to have an impact on that, our industry can be at the forefront and can be a leader in that sector. I think the best thing about horticulture is that where I came from, I did an apprenticeship for 4 years. I started off at the bottom, really, pruning roses, weeding plants, and that's the life of the starting point. But after a very short space of time, if you show curiosity, you show passion, and you show a desire that you want to learn and keep moving up, and I think listening to us as hard as you talk is definitely the way to go forward in our industry. So experiencing all the different facets of our industry, and I started off at that bottom level and took the opportunities. So from that foundation, I took the opportunities to travel with horticulture because you can. It's an international language that we all understand and we're all connected by. So to go to the other side of the world and to experience different facets of the industry, to bring those back into Australia, to then further my career, has just gone leaps and bounds. So it doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter what you do, horticulture does have a career path for you. And if you want to make it happen, you can make it happen.